Quiz time. Space brain test. Let's see how many you can get right. Mysterious star code. Can you solve the pattern of starlight? Game instructions. Each star has a secret number pattern. Try to guess the next number before the star goes out. Start the mission. If pattern 2 becomes 6, 6 becomes 18, then the next number is. If pattern 5 becomes 10, 10 becomes 20, then the next number is. If pattern 3 becomes 6, 6 becomes 12, then the next number is. If pattern 4 becomes 8, 8 becomes 16, then the next number is. If pattern 1 becomes 3, 3 becomes 9, then the next number is. If the pattern is 10 becomes 20, 20 becomes 40, then the next number is. If the pattern is 2 becomes 4, 4 becomes 8, then the next number is. If pattern 1 becomes 2, 2 becomes 4, and 4 becomes 8, then the next number is. If pattern 3 becomes 9, 9 becomes 27, then the next number is. If pattern 4 becomes 12, 12 becomes 36, then the next number is. Click like and subscribe if you like this quiz. If pattern 5 becomes 15, 15 becomes 45, then the next number is. If pattern 6 becomes 12, 12 becomes 24, then the next number is. If pattern 2 becomes 8, 8 becomes 32, then the next number is. If pattern 7 becomes 14, 14 becomes 28, then the next number is. If pattern 9 becomes 18, 18 becomes 36, then the next number is. If pattern 11 becomes 22, 22 becomes 44, then the next number is. If pattern 1 becomes 4, 4 becomes 16, then the next number is. If pattern 2 becomes 10, 10 becomes 50, then the next number is. If pattern 3 becomes 12, 12 becomes 48, then the next number is. If pattern 5 becomes 25, 25 becomes 125, then the next number is. Click like and subscribe if you like this quiz. If pattern 8 becomes 4, 4 becomes 2, then the next number is. If pattern 81 becomes 27, 27 becomes 9, then the next number is. If pattern 10 becomes 5, 5 becomes 2.5, then the next number is. If pattern 100 becomes 50, 50 becomes 25, then the next number is. If pattern 2 becomes 5, 5 becomes 8, then the next number is. If pattern 4 becomes 7, 7 becomes 10, then the next number is. If pattern 1 becomes 4, 4 becomes 9, and 9 becomes 16, then the next number is. If pattern 2 becomes 6, 6 becomes 12, and 12 becomes 20, then the next number is. If pattern 1 becomes 3, 3 becomes 6, and 6 becomes 10, then the next number is. If pattern 5 becomes 9, 9 becomes 13, and 13 becomes 17, then the next number is. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe so you don't miss out on the next exciting quiz.